Hey guys, it's Cece, and today is Wednesday, and that means it is Top 5 Wednesday. So Top 5 Wednesday, as usual, created by Lainey at Ginger Reads Lainey. I will leave the link to her channel below. Plus, you can check out the Goodreads group so that you can also become a Top 5 Wednesday-er, which you should do. Today's video is Top 5 Characters You Wish You Could Drown. Now, as it turns out, this isn't the best topic for me because after I finish a book, I tend not to remember how much I hated the villain. But I looked through my shelves and I pulled out some books and I read some scenes and remembered for myself how evil some characters are, and I've created a top 5 list just for you. So we're gonna start right off with number 5. Dr. Cable from the Uglies series by Scott Westerfeld. Now, Dr. Cable doesn't make an appearance until the second book, Pretties, but I don't own Pretties, and she's in specials, so I'm just gonna use specials. Dr. Cable is manipulative. She gets everything she wants, and she does awful things to people without their permission, like changing their bodies. Technically she gets permission, but, like, she's also a brainwasher. Dr. Cable's really awful. I really don't like Dr. Cable. Next, number 4 is Count Olaf from A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Now, I feel like Count Olaf got a bit of redeeming storyline in the last book, but let's be real, Count Olaf is just a straight up really evil dude. Like, he really scared me when I was a kid because he's just an awful guy to be an awful guy. His life's goal is to, like, make the Baudelaire orphans miserable. That's so sad, but also scary, like, to be able to contribute that much time and dedication to making 3 children who don't even have their parents anymore really sad. That's a certain level of awful. I hated Count Olaf when I was a kid. And I still definitely hate Count Olaf. He's a terrible person. He's just an awful guy. Now, on to number 3. Gaia from the Gone series by Michael Grant. Now, the thing about Gaia is, I think that's how you say it. It's a weird looking name. The thing about her is, you think, for at least the first few books, that Kane's gonna be as bad as it gets. You're like, man, this Kane guy. But you're wrong. It gets worse. So if you're reading the Gone series and you're within the first couple books and you're like, man, this Kane guy's evil, prepare yourself. Because Gaia's awful and scary, and for reasons that I won't say because I think that they're spoilery reasons, she's even more terrifying than Kane. Just by the way she looks. Let's go with that. By the way she looks and the fact that she's super evil, that makes her 10 times more terrifying than Kane. Gaia terrifies me, and she just keeps making things more difficult. Gaia's one of those characters that when she shows up, you're like, won't you just die? All you're doing is making everything more difficult. You're gonna kill some really cool people. And she does. Coming in at number 2, King Lek from the Graceling series by Kristen Kishore. This is one of those ones I had to remind myself of because I was pretty sure I hated Lek. And then I went back and read a couple of scenes, and I was like, oh yeah, Lek is awful. He's terrifying. I don't think you get much of him in Graceling. I think you see more of him in Fire. But mainly, King Lek's a horrible person, and he scares me. And if it came down to it, if I needed to save Katza and Poe, or Bitter Blue, or anyone else, whatever, I'd do what needed to be done. King Lek is terrifying. And coming in at number 1, Dolores Umbridge from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling. Technically, she's in more than just Order of the Phoenix, but let's be honest, this is where her true evil lies. Dolores Umbridge is evil to be evil. And there is nothing that's more awful and scary than a person who's evil because they love it. Like, you get reasons for Voldemort. Maybe you don't agree. Maybe. Maybe you don't agree that killing muggles is the best option. But, you know, you get a backstory. With Bellatrix, even. You get a backstory and you understand. Dolores is straight up evil. Just Umbridge is a horrible person, and I wish I could drown Umbridge, personally, myself, because, wow, I hate her so very deeply. She was the first name I picked. I knew my number one was going to be Umbridge. Alright guys, that is my top 5. If you have characters that you really wish you could drown, that just live in the pit of hate in your soul reserved for hating fictional characters, please leave them below so we can share the hate, because there are some truly bad characters out there who deserve punishment for how awful they are. Alright, anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!